Last time on Succession series, I had finally gone level 63 and somehow managed to get 6 total distortion drops. Played hours of RBF with some friends and acquired over 9 billion silver in my marketplace. And now the grind continues. What's good? Duh! I'm back in business. Had a nice little break, and of course I'm back on the grind as usual. And this will be the first video that I'll be answering some of those questions from my previous video for my Q&A section. So like I said, literally any question you guys put in my comments, I'll answer them myself in the next one. So last week I started off my progression by making 2 luxury boxes and at least got 1 good shit from it. I mean, Pride Crescents is infinitely better than getting fucking memory frags twice. Then went from 9.1 bill to now 9.5. Then I opened up some Black Spirit boxes, got an Ogre Ring and Basti belt. Now I'm at 9.6 billion. In my last video, I think it was my last video, I did some cooking batches so now I can get back to turn-ins. So for my first run, I went from 14 mil to now 80 mil in my inventory. Then got to do my usual dice rolls, of course. Then turn-ins again, 79 mil to now 128 mil. Now, since I had the crons to waste, I decided to enhance my maneuver for fun. I mean, of course I didn't get it, but worth the shot, yeah? Since all this shit was done, time to head out to the LVS servers. I decided to finally try out Biraghi Den. I've said in the past that I would try out other spots that I could outside of Nagas, and now I finally decided to give it a shot. Going head first into this, I knew that this spot for sure shouldn't hurt as much as Nagas or some other spots in Elvia. The only thing I had to worry about was pulls and rotation, so I just wanted to confirm the damage dealt by these mobs. I fucked around for less than an hour or so just killing mobs, seeing how fast I can kill, also just to see how much damage they do. And surprisingly, they actually do less damage than the Star's End, I think. And keep in mind, I barely have like 310 DP, so this spot definitely checks out for plausible spots for my DP. So for almost an hour of no loot scroll or aggress, I managed to get 2,000 trash. Just from that alone, I could tell the density and trap drop is pretty out there. So I popped my advance and aggress and picked a spot I thought would be good density. As always, I tend to try out spots blind without much info just to make things interesting. The problem was I had no idea how to go about the rotation I picked. It had the right idea for rotation, but because there were so many fucking mobs, I kind of lost track of how I could pull them properly. In other words, I would clear everything in my path and not leave either the left or right side open so I can loop back with a nice rotation. So what would happen sometimes, I had no mobs left going back in a full circle that I had to somehow, I don't know, extend to another pack and continue that way. Honestly, the whole shit was scuffed as fuck, but once I do a bit more research and practice, I could probably get this shit down. But I kid you not, this is the first time I had to deal with the grind spot that had the density of fucking India. Like, this spot was almost like the equivalent of like a succubus just draining your sock talking about I want more, and you're just out of fucking energy and juice, just like fucking kill me. Like, to give you an idea, you know that big ass combo I made for a chart for everything, and you know, yeah, these guys constantly had me overextending my combo beyond that multiple times, and I legit had to just fucking freestyle the shit out of it. Like, I'm having to 3-craft on the spot how to combo beyond that, like how to continue that shit from there. There were many mobs in this rotation, and to be fair, my pulls were, you know, ass cheeks, so I probably was pulling more than I should, so I don't know entirely. Regardless, I kind of had fun. It was a lot better than dying at Nagas for sure. So anyways, yeah, just had to drop some weight off me and I can continue my grind. Another Bro! My fucking horse! These motherfuckers! Bro, what am I supposed to do? I can't even move! Bro, I got these nut munchers on my ass, bro! Look at this! Bro, I have like 3 minutes left and I can't even do shit! Okay, well, my fucking... Yep, I'm gonna have to escape. No shot. Now I have to haul ass to the nearest fucking stable. Alright, well, that was fun. In terms of trash I made, I mean, I guess I got 11k total fucking mobs, but minus 2k from earlier, you know, because I did like the first scuffed hour technically. I actually made about 9,000 trash, which could have been maybe 10,000 trash, because I mean, I don't know if 3 minutes would have maybe counted for anything, but I guess 9 to 10k is roughly what I got, and that's like with advanced aggres, and obviously I had like what 283 kudum. So honestly, I don't know the numbers, I don't know the logistics, I don't know if someone has like the advanced aggres, like I don't know, numbers out there, but fuck it, I'll take it as like one of my first tries, legitimate tries actually. Definitely have to figure out a good rotation and a safe spot for my fucking horse. Funny enough, I didn't get a single weapon drop for that hour too, so who knows. I mean, I don't know what else drops there, but without weapons, this place seems kind of similar to Trash and Money if we take out Disto and weapons as a Star's End. Still a nice spot to grind at for like a change of scenery, but definitely kind of packed. Like there's a lot of people, like there's definitely still people at Star's End, don't get me wrong, but there's still definitely a lot of people here in Biraghi Den. So it's like, I don't know, it doesn't really make the spot seem that much better than Star's End in comparison, because it's like they both have like, you know, plenty of people grinding at both, right? So I don't know, if you want to get the shards, you know, the special drop you need to enhance your accessories, I'd probably see that as like one of the main reasons you'd probably go to Biraghi Den. I don't know, let me know what you guys think of Biraghi Den actually. After selling the trash, I went from 124 mil to now 310 mil. Gonna head home and liquidate my shit. Now, after adding up all my shit to my marketplace, I'm now at 9.97 bills silver. At this point, I'm basically halfway through my expected goal. I mean, this is officially the most money I've ever fucking had in my marketplace. Had to do some quick turn-ins, went from 13 mil to now 61 mil. I'm gonna head to Star's End to see how lucky I can get. So I ended up grinding here for 3 hours, and even though I got a shit ton of trash, I only got 1 disto. I mean, honestly, better than nothing, so I'll fucking take those. So then I sold the trash and went from 54 mil to now 464 mil. Solid ass money. Yeah, then out of nowhere, a GVG was happening over at Garmot, and you know, of course, I was in the middle of grinding. So after I had finished, I went over there to check it out and see what the fuck was going on.
Uh-oh. Kaiju, my dad, yo, he's so pissed. I love getting grabbed, only. Ooh, someone's my dad.
Gotcha, baby. Oh my god, my health bar! The fucking Valk does so much damage in our super armors. Holy shit. Oh my god. I grew into soul, and just like, my health is so far down.
Watch out! I got him again. Oh my god, I'm literally just built diff. I'm just fucking built diff.
Build diff.
Another grab, dude. 3 for 3 Bumblebee. Let's fucking go, baby. It's built in such a way that math cannot explain.
Oh, please. Papa bless, I got greedy. Oh. Cowabunga was written.
Bro, I'm actually so good. Holy shit. I'm so good at being bad, but also being semi-good.
This is so fucking paper.
Kaiju, all yours, baby.
Nope. Birds.
Brotherhood suck.
That man just tried to grab me, Kaiju. Ooh, disrespect.
You guys could probably land from clouds. What? Shut up.
I grabbed it. Oh my god, Ben, tell me you saw that.
Yeah.
I saw it from above. Hello, my friends.
That's the shit I see in montages. That's how I know I'm getting better. I really do. I literally see people do that.
Hey, friends, I need,
I'm running the mosh pit with you.
God, thank you so much. If you see that warrior, just perma grab him. It's fucking degenerate.
How many do they have? 4 or 3?
They have at least 4. They have a warrior, they have the Valk, they have the guardian, and
what?
Fuck.
Yeah, it's the
and the wizard.
It's the wizard. Yeah, dude.
This
Does he just have like a cone frontal stun?
The wizard?
Something.
Yeah.
I think it's from the air, like a boat.
Or is anybody?
I think the Valk does.
Oh, the wizard spawn.
No, he's about to get spawn camped. Fuck him. I'm throwing him back this way. Yep.
Damn, this dude looked at me and didn't even try to kill me.
You
Got
just
him.
move away, make him teleport, and then kill him.
It's just broken how, man, you could really hold a man like that. Fucking love it. Like, it's the most potent shit in the game. I'ma grab him and keep him in my hand and y'all just beat the fuck out of him. Like, love that shit.
Bro, Kaylee has fucking elephantitis, man. I'm gonna try to know this.
Or what?
Elephant.
Balls, dude.
Her wall.
Testicles.
Go, go.
Oh.
I got him again.
How'd you have 2
Teabag
HP?
it.
Man, I just fucked up the combo of my life.
I love you, clowns.
I'll grab you. I'm gonna grab you.
I grabbed you.
I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior.
Bro, you guys are just spoon feeding these right now.
I'm
Fucking
gonna grab
shitter.
you.
Fucking shitter.
Hey, guys, let's go, boys.
I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna grab. Oh.
Dream going out.
I'm
I
gonna
see one of
grab
them.
you.
Cloud.
Oh, I'm gonna grab you.
Kill him. He dead.
I used all my CD grabs.
It could be like a fucking blues song, bro. I'm gonna grab you. No, I'm gonna
grab you.
Oh, the big long day.
You're so bad.
grab.
I'm a warrior. I'm gonna fucking rip you anyway. Oh, Art just fucking grabbed him right out of his walk. His little scuttle.
Do you do this? My friends kill you now.
It's just like
Who
fuck.
mites?
It's like you put them up for auction and we're just like fighting over that shit.
Correct.
Let's fucking high five.
High five.
After that, I decided to tap a Dream Horse attempt and, you know, got nothing of course, but would have been funny. Then I sold my Stone Tail fodder and went up from 9.9 billion to now 10.6 billion. Now I can officially start my first Q&A session while I do some dark rifts. First question, hey Kaiju, I like your game looks while grinding. Do you think you can share your graphic settings here? Much love from EU. Yeah, so my display settings are usually high texture quality and remastered graphics with FXAA, and I usually have all of these turned off except for a few. In terms of, you know, color quality, I have old style effects on with my gamma and such these specific numbers. This is pretty much the setup I have on 24/7. Next question, can you link your PvP crystal setup? Is it possible to see what kind of crystals do you use? Yeah, so my crystal setup is the usual Maclods in my helmet and chest for stamina, Histria for more stamina in my shoes, and of course the best in slots, Vipers in gloves, Corrupted in offhand, and Elcars in main hand. Currently don't have open slots for my Dandy just yet, so this is just like the stamina build with best in slots pretty much. I don't actually have a PvE crystal setup just yet, so this is kind of what I rock whenever, you know, wherever I go. Next question, do you ever use Helric Talisman for PvP? I like the accuracy bonus. So even though I don't actually have one yet, I actually do plan on getting one eventually in the future. I mean, getting an ultimate Helric at pen with C19 Caphras is probably one of the strongest things you can do for accuracy gain against any hard evasion player. It's definitely a nice option piece to have, but at the moment my money is, it's kind of being funneled into like pen red nose, so maybe in the future I can think about investing into one to have on the side, but no doubt I definitely want to have that on the side. What's a good talisman for PvP? So that's going to be like a long TLDR. Usually the idea of Sork is to play as an assassin who tries to deal as much damage as possible, and that means putting on a Nuver that gives you plus 12 AP. Now, Nuver is a pretty common PvP choice for Sork, and the only reason you would use Kudum is if you have enough AP to compensate less AP than, you know, Nuver setup, and or if you have an evasion gear setup, which you kind of have to do Kudum. In other words, some Sorks like to use Kudum for PvP if they actually have like a solid 280s AP, or especially 301 AP with Kudum. Otherwise, Nuver always gets you a fuck ton of AP for more damage. Then there's other shit like Helric and Rick for full accuracy style or full evasion style. Those are, you know, later in the game as optional shit to have if you're at that point in the game. I would personally recommend Nuver and PvP and see how it feels. If not, then you can try Kudum because that also works too. Next question, Sork versus Striker. What can I do to make your life life harder when PvPing. So as a striker, the only thing that you'll have that will forever be threat to Sorks is your ability to grab. Now, arguably the strongest ability in the game. Now, regardless whether if it's easy or hard, timed or spammed, it's something subconsciously every Sork has to get pressure to. If we decide to linger in super armor or funnels too long around you, it wouldn't take long before grab class capitalizes that and grabs us. As a striker, anytime you see a Sork stand still, it's easy access for you to grab them, or at least kind of pressure them to move, because they know if they stand still, they're going to get grabbed. And Sorks, they actually run out of stamina eventually. Them sitting in block or rotation funnels helps to recover slowly. So if a striker in, let's say, 1v1 or GVG constantly pressures that, you give Sorks no room to breathe and recover stamina. Thus, it kind of becomes a headache to deal with grab classes that punish our short-term stamina duration. And eventually, you're probably going to get a grab on us and drop kick our fucking careers down the drain. Sorks, we can't necessarily dance forever, or at least Awakening could, but it's not entirely protected. So capitalize on that and activate your inner Mr. X and hunt us the fuck down. However, be careful because you might actually get caught in the process. Did you use blue loot scroll or yellow loot scroll? So actually, most of the time I grind, I always use yellow advanced just for more efficiency. However, sometimes I might use blue loot scroll with no aggros just to see what my real trash would look like. If I want to optimize my trash power, I have to see the real numbers behind each hour to improve. Otherwise, yeah, I'm almost always using advanced yellow scroll and aggros fever. Usually I'll let you know in the video if I used a blue or yellow. How do you not get the urge to gamble your money? I can't keep more than a bill, and I've tried many times. Me personally, I've had some of the shittiest RNG records to my name recently, and even just last year, that I kind of just expect the fact that I probably won't successfully enhance or make profits off of RNG period, unless I were to buy actual upgrades, which usually cost way more than billions. I just tell myself, look, if you buy those accessories to enhance, you're not gonna get it, and thus I just don't. The idea of me getting myself in an endless loop of failure through enhancements makes me think that I'll never progress otherwise, which is why I couldn't get a pen red nose myself, and now I'm having to save it up manually. Other than that, I don't actually have urges or gambling addiction, so I kind of just look at my income and think about how much more I can save and add up. In other words, I'm built differently. But for everybody else that, you know, might have those urges, might have those thoughts, just understand that it's kind of like this idea of like a marathon, right? It's not like you're technically racing against anyone. You don't need the gear right then and there, although it would be nice. Yeah, sure, I get that. You go to a fucking GVG and you get your shit kicked in, you're just thinking, fuck man, if I had that gear, and then that thought leads into, shit, I have $1 billion, fuck, how about I spend 500 mil, try to see if I can get myself an enhancement success on profit, and then just, I don't know, go from there. Well, yeah, but we all know that the problem is as good as that idea looks on paper, you are gated by RNG, and that's just the simple fact. So it's not like you're doing, you know, anything else that has no RNG, which is grinding. Well, grinding does have RNG factors, but you still get consistent trash, which is money, or life skill, which is consistent money. And then there's the third one, which is enhancement profit, which is not guaranteed. That's just straight. I mean, that's what gambling is. So you just have to really understand the simple concept of like the negative mindset is actually going to treat you a lot better in this game. I am the most negative mind. Like I could tell myself right now, I'll never hit any pens. I literally don't have a fucking pen gear on my, look at my gear. So being negative as fuck will actually get you far in this game. It's because I've been super negative that I don't think I'll succeed in like a lot of the enhancements, is why I actually have not done a single bad decision and like enhancement blowups in this game. I've never once rouletted. I've never once blew up gear. I played the most pussy safe route to this day, and that is literally why my gear's so dog. That is why I'm like a glass canyon with no fucking DP. I said fuck it. But either way, you just kind of have to look at it as like a guarantee. I mean, if you save up money, you will eventually have the guaranteed item, right? And it's not even like we're talking about pen distortions, pen Debreca that may or may not be on the fucking market. No. We're talking about shit that probably is going to be on the market. I know in myself, if I save up 17 billion, I will guarantee a pen red nose. If I were to use that money to enhance it, I could lose all of those billions of silver and get nothing. And so that's just a concept I have to remind myself, is that do I want it to be guaranteed that has longer duration to get towards, or do I want the RNG chance of getting it instantly, or have to suffer the other, you know, timelines and other scenarios where I don't get it and I lose money and I stay at the exact same gear for months. So I don't know, it's just kind of like one of those harsh realities you have to kind of remind yourself. Next question, my question: when you are making YouTube videos, could you teach me how to fold a paper bird? I feel like, what the fuck, dog? You want me to make a fucking, all right, fuck it. First step, you need to buy yourself some fucking Dawn Fallen Silk. That's right, we're fucking creating origamis out of silk. Then you need to take your character out to Forgotten Mountain. Once you get there, you're then going to enhance your silk into a pen origami using any stat higher than 100. Fucking origami, bro. What the fuck? Dog, like, as far as origami goes, like, the last shit I've ever made, like, in that genre was like those fucking paper ninja shits that I threw around in class and get in trouble for. I don't know how to fucking make origamis. Last question. What's the name of the horns on your character's head? So the exact name is Ram Horn Witch Headdress. It's a Halloween outfit that legit only comes out around Halloween or like around October, which is legit once a year. So you actually can't buy the horns alone either. It actually forces you to buy the entire outfit just to use the horns, which is 20 USD roughly. So for those of you who want the horns, yeah, make sure you keep your eyes peeled during October. All right, now that Q&A is finished, time to open my boxes and then head home and cash out. Then after cashing out everything, I went up to 11.1 billion silver. At this rate, I might actually get the pen red nose in a couple episodes. So yeah, that was my recap for that week. Of course, I went on break for a week, but I still managed to get over 10 bill for this video. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. Don't forget to write a question down for the next Q&A section. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.